Toi on aika pelottava kohta olla osaksi, koska se sit lähtee pienikin släbi ja sä kaadut, niin se vie sut alas niistä kliffeistä. Ihan suoraan. Sulla ei ole mitään escapeä siinä. Siis siinähän ei voi kääntyä siinä kohdassa ollenkaan, että se on vaan, sitten kun sä droppaat siihen shootiin, niin se on meno. Et ei siinä niinku mitään ongelmaa oo, jos se vaan päätetään, sit se vaan commit. We are in top of Pyhä ski resort and we're heading over to the national park to check this really cool and demanding area where I want to do a couple lines, but it's very windy today. But tomorrow is supposed to be sunny and it's our last cold day before a first spring weather arrives, so we have to go check if we can finally attempt a couple of these lines that have been on my mind for a while already. Last night we got a little bit of snow, but now the wind came and so many question marks happening. So we have to go see if we can find some answers.
Pyhä Ski Resort is located just 90 minutes from my home. On a good snow year, you have a lot of terrain to choose from and the ski resort has some of the best groomers in Finland. This diversity brought me to Pyhä for the first time, and since then I've done many film projects here. Now I'm also working with the ski resort to organize tours that educate families and juniors about freeriding. The ski resort is connected to Finland's oldest national park. When it comes to freeriding, the park offers many unique opportunities, especially near the steep gorges that have rather interesting and sometimes exposed terrain. The Pikkukuru Gorge is my favorite place in Pyhä to go attempt something new when the conditions allow it. For Arctic lines, I have 2 lines that I'd like to attempt here. This gorge has potential for the most technically demanding descents in the area when the snowpack is solid and deep. Unfortunately, our cold, low-tide winter has created dangerous avalanche conditions, and this year only one of the lines has shown any signs of promise.
Looks terrible. This is Finland. This here. In somewhere else in the world we would call it rime or crust, but here in Finland we call it the Lapland powder, and we are most likely riding the Lapland powder here on this trip. Quite the day again. Ah, that right there is what our season here has been. That freaking slab right there, man. And the main line I want to do has a big cliff, and I suspect there's a slab right on top of it, so that creates a big problem for us. You know, I'm gonna go a little bit down. I'm gonna walk to the face a bit. I know we're not gonna be able to do anything about it, but I just wanna see like how it looks from the top, because this here is doable, like entry point. The wind's blowing right where I don't want it to blow, but I wanna see. We have to wait until this wind comes down and come back, hopefully tomorrow, and see if the slabs that this wind is creating are actually bonding with the snowpack. If they are, we might have a chance. If not, then we cancel. That's the deal. You move the dreams forward and the goals forward if the conditions don't allow it right now, and that's the plan. Don't get too obsessed. But still, I'm a bit obsessed. Have to be a bit obsessed. It's morning, it's sunny, we have some nice snow on the ground and hopefully a little bit higher up too, and we are gonna go check these lines that we were scouting yesterday.
Today we've chosen to attempt a line that ends into a really cool looking chute. This is quite rare sight in Southern Lapland, and that is why I like to call this line the pyhä-chute. You can access the line by riding and touring from the ski area or just touring through the national park, which brings you to the bottom of the line. Due to variable snow conditions, we've chosen to approach it from the bottom so that we know how the snow is all the way up. This line starts from Noitatunturi, the highest fell in the area, and goes all the way down the southeast face of Pikkukuru. For a rather short line, it has few sections that must be treated with care. The top is the most mellow section, just a cruise really, but it usually has wind-affected snow. This is also important to keep in mind when entering the second section, which is the most dangerous because of the exposure above cliff and rocks. This is a spot where the wind deposits the snow and creates a risk of slab avalanches. If you trigger a slide here, you might be in a lot of trouble. The final section, the chute, is the steepest and the only way to reach the bottom safely. It can hold very good snow, but this year the lack of snowfall has left it quite shallow.
Man, I can't believe we're doing this actually. Climbing a chute in Finland. Tyylikäs. Oi. I don't know, like if we're gonna try this, I'm gonna go this like super slow here because this is like so scary. I can't go fast because if I lose the control on this, I'm gonna tumble. Because it's not good snow either. It's like, I don't know. It's not even a big slab. It's like if you're in the big mountain and you have a nice run out, you're like, okay, it's a small slab. You're gonna just take speed and go over it. But like here we are actually working in a small exposure, and like if you fall on that, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna definitely get hurt. So I don't want to do that. I was thinking about it last night a lot, and I couldn't sleep really well either. And you start going all over like, okay, what can I do? What should I do? How am I gonna like solve this problem? And the heart rate is up like the whole time, you know, like, so I have to calm down a bit at least. I was this nervous last time in Öksähökket, but that was more manageable. Here I'm like hard snow on the top, wind crust, then you enter to the slab and you have to take care of that like super slow, and then you go to the chute, which actually started to heat up a bit. So not a huge line or anything, but very technical, and that as technical as this area can get right there, man. But hey, we'll give it a go. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, drop! Yeah! Kyllä tämä oli siistiä! Woo! That was snowboarding. That was freaking snowboarding. Ha! So stoked, man. I had some adrenaline, especially on the top because of that difficult part. But man, that shoot, that was like a reminder why this place is so awesome. I can't believe it. Like, we've had such a difficult season to like do anything here in Finland, like something that's like more demanding, and finally we got to do one of these lines. I am beyond happy, man. Like, the lines over here, they're not huge or anything, but there are technical sections and a really cool ways to put together something from the top of the fell all the way to the bottom of these gullies, and today we managed to do one of those. So that's like, to me personally, like a dream come true, because there's something special to do a line so close to home and something that you've been like waiting to do from the top to bottom for a long time. And yeah, I'm super happy. Well, it smells good, so we have another one over there, so maybe we go check that one.
This season the whole Arctic region has been suffering from a weak snowpack and a lot of avalanche activity. This led me to spend the first 3 months of the year in Southern Lapland, since I knew the snowpack would heal the fastest here when the spring arrives. It was tough to wait out the conditions this long, but it eventually proved that even during a difficult year, you can ride cool stuff if you just take your time and do the research. This was also a great test for the whole project, because now it's time to head back north with hopes that the snowpack has started to heal in the big mountains as well.